So they were the first to make us understand and said they were the people who fought for independence.
Yes, so we see independence.
Yes. But the reason why I make us say this was picture the big six no. Any dinner that was a media caption. Now I'll tell you the story. In 28th February 1948, there was a riot in Ghana in Tokobisi, Ghana, man. Now, the time now it was Gold Coast.
1948.
Yes, 1948. 28th February 1948. Now, the Yakoba in say, a year Second World War, no. And now, Ghanaian soldiers, no. Ye ma omo abrofo e ma omo kobua in the Second World War. And the omo World War, ye promise omo say, after the World War, we are going to give you A, B, C. After the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah, they changed everything. And one day we'll come and tell them the history of our national anthem. That song we used to sing, Matubi. God bless our homeland Ghana. That is not the national anthem of Ghana. We had our national anthem, which was Lift High the Flag of Ghana. That is the national anthem of Ghanaians. Yes. Your national anthem. To make things short, when they overthrew Kwame Nkrumah in 1966, we had our history, which everybody know the history of Ghana. But
and you're not vibrant, Asia, Oko, TikTok, Facebook, Obo vibrant, I dare say Ubenya Nona, Bibia Akoso, Onu Ankasa, Utimi Tuni Jano, the Atuho, Tuko Facebook, Abonze, what time will be done in China, say. Was Gina no swam to any pan home, and I mean, I'm what time our Muhammad na chef from Niger, or she shed a new home, say, hey, vibrant, or buy you, or buy. Now, it's a vibrant and Ankasadi, obey me, Afulun, or TikTok, and now Facebook, Obo vibrant. I will Facebook and a TikToker a be baba Facebook ni a vibrant youth na wako follow no and so I want somehow do one you bet na so vibrant or na say na ye tie more about history on say ye share history no or no e ho na ye dura ya na che say otimi ejine mu pa na e be hwe the big six eye sa akesefo ensia no and ye be hwem na no a many vibrant di hon komo na otwe madwen si say the big six no as ye arrangement bi na me fan say oh just say enipa six the other ya ba ko na be ba ko beto so ana bi so why itimi hihye no wo mfie mu bi so say itimi hihye no positions mu eti the big six no ofa Ghana sika na sane ya arrange ni nyina no ene vibrant ni ye ebewura mu ewo ho ansa na wi a ya behwese senka NPP we need 2024 elections that's the question. If senka NDC NPP we need 2024 elections enka what next ni nyina no eyensem a ene ya tena se a ye ba bedi mu enkomo vibrant
akojo
ne me kwasai
ne bia me ka se bedi kan de aseda ma twede ampanyango ban so de atwa afe no Area na de aseda e de ama Ghana fo aye gine mu protective ballot yi akonfro free abem ati ase na dollar samba for Christmas obi adie se one need ya na se eja Christmas obi adie kromu ye ma people were out there, they were buying all because say aban papa ba or then sheshe ya ba isi a utimi di just said osipeno what I say. And this is the direction we wanted the nation to go and ebite so matana so and na aban bia ba no se dabi yenye adwuma yemmodwuma yemmobosia but ebebo adwuma ama Ghana fo hu say adwuma na ye de nyansa ene ye
se me mama fa we ntwam course e ba mesu nyina che say enipa be 5 fofra obia se ne ring aye radio omo frɛ me ne we fra kojo na vibrant wa ye me menya ne number o me pesa me ware no sinam de minimum
ya kunta ska
minimum ya no say me de enti say ne de aye bebre na se say me say global info analytics info so de aba okay we 137 okay this is about presidential term to 5 years okay and no de yen shada komo okay say job approval remains unchanged at 67 okay wow 67%. Oh wow vibrant the big six Big Six the eja ye wo school mu and e otimi bobo Kwame Nkrumah Kwaje ne omo mkeka ho squad obi squad no the Big Six.
Mama ndi kan ka se Ghana no mebunu na ye ba no se ye be me nka se me perfect metima ye mistakes se ye yina ye be koyechi akosua the political history of our country akame ebe me de
Political history.
Yes. Eba ne sa na wo to aba na unim bebi obeto aba ko.
Because history need repeating.
History keep repeating itself. Me say ebi be repeat next year 2026 ebi be repeat. What I say? History keep repeating itself all the time. So unim ene ka say unim ukromo ahe ukromo abenya onyere obojo.
Yeah.
And in the Big Six, no, let me start it this way. Ye wo ofa ye sika ye na enim ofa ye sika yes
mami ni sika ni bi wa ha
de you know mo ka so moje
okay ti sika ni bi ni
ofa sika na hu say picture na da so mo ye nipa ba ko 6
yeah 6
and according to ye ya sua free ye mofra so ye see the Big Six me hu ni say a big one plus some small 5 bi
the big one
the big one which is in Nkrumah plus some small 5 bi and I mechirim. Now, so they were the first to make us understand and said they were the people who fought for independence.
Yeah, so much independence we
yes.
But
me no, the reason why I make us say this was sa picture the Big Six no. Any dinner that one was a media caption. Now I'll tell you the story. In 28th February 1948, there was a riot in Ghana in Tokobisi, Ghana, ma'am. Now, the time now it was Gold Coast.
1948.
Yes, 1948. 28th February 1948. Now, the Yakoba in say, a year Second World War, no. And now, Ghanaian soldiers, no. Ye ma omo abrofo no e ma omo kobua in the Second World War. And the omo World War, no, ye promise you omo say, after the World War, we are going to give you ABC. Omo promise you omo nyoma bi. Ye be ma omo sika, ye be ma omo ye can say like ahonyade ne akonka they will promote their ranks and all that. So they promise them say omo ko Europe the people who will return.
Yeah.
They'll be given that kind of say properties. Now, omo ko ntokwa ne san ba back no. I say akwai say Kufuor promise Ghana for one district, one factory.
Na enyama
omo ye bia anyama. So they get up one day and they were like, no. Let's go on a demonstration. So this was a demonstration by the veteran officers, the veteran soldiers. No, more demonstration. More organizers say, or more demonstration. And by then, not the governor of Ghana was Gerald Cressy. He was the governor at the time. Now it was indirect government.
Okay.
But say Queen no ho na wasumobi. Say kono ko bu Ghana mine.
Yeah.
Bibiani or reported back to the Queen. Na Ghanaian authority reported to the governor. So the governor then was Gerald Cressy. So when they were going, I say a demonstration. They started their demonstration and they were heading to the Christianborg Hotel, the Christianborg Castle.
Yeah.
But in the course of Omo Kono, Enna, you can say Kwame Nkrumah, any these people no.
Nipa 5.
Yes, and no put na Kwame Nkrumah ni akwejemu. Omo share omo na so what is going on? Enna omo chiro omo say this is what they are going to do. And you could imagine, say, by then, the UGCC, they were the leaders. Kwame Nkrumah, Kwejemu, they were the leaders. Now, when the people told them, said they were going there, they were not having a petition. No money petition. They weren't having something, no natural. So, no echo. And Akweje, and Nkrumah said, no, they have to hold something. Yeah. Said, this is what we want. And Enna, baby, Omushio, not table be any made natural. Na de omukura ye kan say na Nkrumah pen ne fa bo no betima atwa fit baby. E na Akweje muntie ni o Akweje ekunturu ho. E na Nkrumah de pen ne paper to na chi e tworo petition. E de man crofo no say monje na mo ko no mo ko duru ho no ma make sure you don't hand over this petition to anybody apart from the governor.
Okay, Bank of Ghana governor that time.
Yes, not Bank of Ghana. Apart from the governor of Ghana, he was the whole of Ghana.
Okay, next yes. Ghana nina. Okay.
Yes. So I'm catch said, do not give it to anybody because na police I will give it to you on your behalf.
So presenting nipa na.
Yes.
Say the man said necessary for demonstration. Na you say akando na be the echebi na eba be hia no. Fama akando na. Yes.
So as they were approaching the castle. And they were stopping them, and they were also resilient. But Kwame Nkrumah then didn't follow them. Omo petition no so fanko because they were not part of the demonstration. And so and then Sir Gerald came. So instead of him to take the police or guide no, I said they should give it to them. And I said no, we are giving it to the governor himself. And then Sir Gerald ordered the police to shoot at the demonstrators. They ordered the Ghanaian the guardians and they refused. So one of the British took a gun and shot at the demonstrators, which after he shot, 3 of the men died, the front liners, and that was Sergeant Ejete, Corporal Etipo, and then the other one Odate Lamte. They died instantly. It's a chaos because it is one of us. And the quite to say fix the country for and create you can't say confusion. So the riot was after the shots, and then on the Ghana phone bufuye, and they started looting the shops of the British. On the NSC or Nigeria. Yes, that's what happened exactly. They started looting, and I'm boycotting nyoma bebre. So I'm on to abrofo nyoma, and I'm shops no be able looting. So that's what was going on. So that was the riot, and it happened on the 28th of February 1948. So we call internet the 1948 rioter on Sabeka. They'll give you that history. Now after and now to make things worse and easy for the Abrofono, what they did was they went in for the UGCC because one of my political party I say NDC for Ebia NDC wa bemu na demonstration bi akoso yes NPP for na ayeden omo no me opposition tino omo no me lead here and I say NPP for wa bemu na me fan say fix the country omo we can say Ngalam so mo ka say NDC for e my target Ralph Pras and NDC. So that's what happened. Into omo dey blame ni nyina kwa share UGCC for no say omo and omo fuel because they are the political party and they are those who want independence. Now how this picture came about, the big sis. So yes, the attention was, let's go and arrest the UGCC leaders. They will tell us what happened. It was suspect too. They suspected them. And one funny thing is, as at that time, no, na they be say one big one because it was in Nkrumah we know fault because these 6 people around, no, they were betrayers. They betrayed Nkrumah that instant. And Rakojo, me fan say yati an institution. Wona wodi enim. You are the one who this idea na buy. Wona wodi usika. Ye committee nkwa wona wutua yeka. Na say ye be promote that institution. Na ya cha picture na o picture nima will be okay. That is what happened. Power Grant was the sole financier of UGCC then. So when it was something like a peja UGCC, Power Grant should have been there. But Oshemua Power Grant in him. You get it? Now, when they walked, when Omosuma police force arrested the UGCC leaders, no, funny enough, Power Grant was not in the country. He was out of the country on his mission. Now, when they got there, these were the 6 people who were at the headquarters. You get it? And they were having a meeting. They were there, and then they picked the 6 of them. And when they were picking them, one said, "Then time na media na scarce." So the media caption was the 6 people of UGCC have been arrested. And they got that name, the Big Sis. Now, the picture arrangement. It was a photographer in La Accra. Na photographer bi wo ho. Ono na share pictures ni say. Enti nyese bia because they are the Big Sis. Photographer na here, they say media caption by they needed a picture to support. So the photographer arranged them like that. And or they bar out, and then they started making a caption. The Big 6, the Big 6, the Big 6. That is why this came about. They are not the heroes in the fight because if Power Grant were here, I will understand. Because anytime we are not sitting or meeting, be or biaja allowance except Nkrumah. Nkrumah didn't take allowance because he can't come as the secretary no want you. Because the catcher almost say, or a socialist, he is fighting for the nation. He doesn't need to be paid in that too. And even at the end of the day, okwa him for no honey Ahonyade ne ahokade ahemfo ne de manu manadwane e manu e feeding no. Yes, it's enough for him. So whatever money they were taking in the meeting, Nkrumah doesn't take. He doesn't take that salary. What you say? So if power grant is not there, we cannot have anything like the Dixes because na yenisika.
Okay.
And now they are there. Now when they arrested these people, they shared them into different shells. And Nkrumah Kodi was it Wale? I stand to be corrected. Or Kodi either Wale or Wa. Yeah, somebody can correct me. Now, Okodi, or then they started asking them individually what happened. And you know one funny thing. See, a comrade is a comrade, someone who can take bullets for another comrade. Yeah. Say, yeah, now we are in the fight. Say, for example, NDC Fuako baby. Now, let me use Rawlings. When Rawlings was arrested in the 81 coup d'etat or attempt na eche no. That the coup d'etat no. When eche omo no, okachiro omo say in a comradeship way, that is a true comrade. Okachiro omo say, let my people go. It was orchestrated by me. Yes, Wajetum so orchestrated and gave them reasons. Into Munjai Nkrumah, what they want to do to them. That is why he gained that name Junior Jesus, because Waje Nkrumah. And then they left them. So all the 6 of these people, you should have been able to take bullets for each other. But when they went to JB Dankwa, was say, oh no, he doesn't know anything about it. Mo bibia mo fam bokwa me Nkrumah akweje aye de paper ne pen to wechi etroye wo se wonim ho hwe. And the 5 of them ended up saying say mo pe more prover go into Nkrumah's property. He said he is called a he is the so-called comrade. That name comrade comes for people who want to fight in unionism. And then he is a so-called socialist. He was with the Marcus Garvey Dems in Bia. You should go to him. So they left and they detained Kwame Nkrumah again. Okay. So you want to tell me, say, after these 5 people betrayed Kwame Nkrumah, I should come back and say they are heroes. For what? People who couldn't take bullets for each other, who couldn't shield yourself. I should come and say, now you were a hero in the fight. For what? So this issue of the Bixes, I don't know why we've hyped it to some extent.
But for now, no, they
didn't know the history. If they had known the history as I've explained, nobody will accept them without power grant.
But then saying now your schools so deceive.
That is why I said the history books are concocted. Our history books they are concocted. Yes, most of them are concocted because an example is to tell me that JB Dankwa proposed the name Ghana. Your history books more is there. Say JB Dankwa proposed the name Ghana, which is a big lie. JB Dankwa, when we were looking for a name to rename Gold Coast, Okachara say, yen free Gold Coast na Akan land. Me tell me Akani. Me afra free new. Beka say Akan land, na say what you me free. And nuntina NPP for titiru ne Nkrumah bi timi kachara wo say enya Kwame Nkrumah hwehwe ni manka wo nya Ghana ni. So what is asem ni bi panya? That is what they do. So you can't tell me say JB Dankwa he fought for the nation. And then when the Queen Mother wanted to grant Ghana independence, JB Dankwa was writing letters to her, telling her said he shouldn't grant Ghana independence because Nkrumah cannot handle Ghana. They wanted independence in the shortest possible time. It was Nkrumah Nana Oka's independence now. Okoto say you can say abreachire rule bra. Oka cheren say ka kra sole. Onka cheren say sole me bro so. Yeah. That is what Kwame Nkrumah, CPP and the UGC stood for.
So why na a bar say that history no? Because then say say the real history of Ghana no yabutu no.
You see, the former Speaker of Parliament, Michael Kwame, he played a key role in turning our history books. They should tell me I'm lying. I'm not attacking NPP. That is the fact. And Professor then Victor Usu. You see those people, this MPP, they after the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah, they changed everything. And one day we'll come and tell them the history of our national anthem. That song we used to sing, Matubi. God bless our homeland Ghana. That is not the national anthem of Ghana. We had our national anthem, which was Lift High the Flag of Ghana. That is the national anthem of Ghanaians.
Yes. Yeah, national anthem.
To make things short, when they overthrew Kwame Nkrumah in 1966, we had our history, which everybody know the history of Ghana. But after they overthrew Kwame Nkrumah, everything which mentioned Kwame Nkrumah as a good person, they bent all his books. Books are Kwame Nkrumah Chroye, they bent them, the dark days in Ghana, they like almost Bibia. And even to where Kwame Nkrumah there was a taboo in Ghana. Obi a mwetimi akotwe Kwame Nkrumah maame twe na se eden aba committee upon committee say maame ni improve say she should just accept say Kwame Nkrumah onye ne ba onye ne yemba. What were you expecting them to do? So this is the NPP for you. I said Michael Kwe, you can ask Penyini Bia. He played a key role. Right, Honorable Speaker Michael Kwe. He played a key role in doing what? In changing the history. Only Victor Usumo. That is what they did. So they changed the history to favor them. That is why mostly when I speak, you get the old people telling me, say, Asama Akwanekan. That is why Mekase say, Kase, go back to study our history. We will know where to give our votes to. They spoiled everything.
Yes, so God bless our homeland, Ghana.
Yes.
And there will be a butu na mayen.
You see, if you want us to go in, let's go in. After the overthrow Kwame Nkrumah, Ghanaians, God bless our homeland, Ghana, na me no yatono. That was the original national anthem. Now, the original national anthem, the lyrics was, lift high the flag of Ghana, the gale star shining in the sky, bright with the soul of our fathers. With I'm coming, let me
check it because idea different.
Yes, it's different.
Okay. Okay, checking it.
Because I want to give them the exact words. You can check. Maybe trim. Lifts high the flag of Ghana. The gale star shining in the sky. Bright with the soul of our father. You see, they only change the say, oh, can Obi catch me say, because when Ghana gained independence, what Nkrumah and Co were singing was God bless our home. And I told them, go and listen to the lyrics. In order to confuse Ghanaians, we'll come on that as a topic one day. In order to confuse Ghanaians, they only change the lyrics, leaving the rhythm. Lifts high the flag of Ghana, the girl star shining in the sky. They only change the lyrics, leaving the rhythm. And to born Independence Day now, it was lift high the flag of Ghana. Now, when they overthrew Kwame Nkrumah, they changed it to God bless our homeland. And then somebody would tell me, say, lift high the flag of Ghana is in the second stanza of the God bless our homeland Ghana, which is not. The second stanza is raise high the flag of Ghana. It's not lift. And the lift high the flag of Ghana, they want to say in order to manipulated things. UGNCC to favor them and to confuse Ghanaians. They are good. So in order to confuse Ghana, you want to say Ghana for me say banner can kind nipa dodo na empa can.
Yeah.
So in order to confuse them, me can say we how can or comment section I say lift high the flag of Ghana, either the second or third stanza of Ghana. Now the second or third stanza no more can. It was concocted. Lift high the flag of Ghana, no more change words be free mo. And they raise high the flag of Ghana, but the lyrics are completely false. So they should understand that there are certain things here after the overthrow Kwame Nkrumah. And then this lifts high the flag of Ghana comes with a heroic spirit. The moment you hear this song, you know how and where you are coming from. It gives some kind of resilience. And they wanted to clear everything about Kwame Nkrumah. So they changed everything. The Ghana flag, Krampono. Let's leave that for another day. So you see, the history of Ghana, so what's the history of Ghana? Now what's the modern day politics? You don't want to understand. Just say NPP for say now the chira. May they be America NPP for. Their people are not a political party we are supposed to keep out of power.
Because of history.
Yes, because of their history. They know. I don't know pay history no. Omunim. They should come and tell me which of their historical moments are saving Ghana as a country. Then we'll see. They've been able to kill the history of people. Say the coup d'etat say see in na Rollins na start here. This is what I thought bia okoka the 3 coup d'etats before 1981 people become surprised because I say ya kill omagena ko see Rollins dey na nko
I say so can do ye coup
Rollins. Meanwhile UGCC the NLC NPP mo forefathers na start here. They started the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah 24th February 1944. And a paving way for coup d'etat. And secondly, some nyansa some ahode. I don't know to Kwame Nkrumah wa bra no my name. A moment two kwanya say na ye two na abanyego. So as for history, I love history because it tells instances. And every time no, history keep repeating itself in Ghana. Like history is a living thing.
Yeah.
It keep repeating itself. So as for these people, I don't know why you tell me say people who fought for Ghana and you leave kind of power grant out. That is why I will always fail to accept that because Akweje he or Nkrumah mai wona e de pen paper to wechi no. O ka kire say wonim ho hwe. JB dan kwampo de ko or any Edward Ekufo mompo de they were with the Americans. No money abrofo na edidi. So as for them, JB Dankwa, Akweje and Co, they are not those that we should be calling the Big Sis. Because the Big Sis was just a media caption. And the arrangement came from a photographer in La. So people should just learn to go back to history and then bring the historical fact out.
But looking at the work in India, not just say, your programming no
yes.
I'm accepting maybe
yes
and no cre
yeah
and sad na no cre na ba be no cra ma yen
yes
to go can the no cre na wo mum na wu twan true.
That is why I will say it's you can go and search this I don't want to search it because my phone bet me I search it this God bless our homeland our stuff you can just search it
yeah me search and
bring the lyrics out
okay, I say, lift high the flag of Ghana, the gay star shining in the sky, bright with the souls of our fathers. Okay, now say, but oh, you was second, third in our home.
Just read them out.
They've
changed everything. I don't know my change stanza and first, second, third stanza. Lift high the flag of Ghana. Will say. The second stanza of God bless our homeland Ghana, which the second stanza of God bless our homeland Ghana, raise high the flag of Ghana, not lift, which have on own instances. What I say. So that is how the thing have been. They've changed everything. That is why me can't the these things they nearly took it out of the internet. Me see letter na JB Dan Kwachron. It popped up. That was 2023. Before I realized, now you are free internet. So many things they take them out of internet.
Yes,
which are sensitive. JB Dankwa told Ghanaians, say, yenye quest na ye dina we broke free from colonization. Yanko for humanity metoso. JB Dankwa said that. NPP should say I'm lying. Omode, if I'm talking about this 1948 trial, when you go to internet, the moment you go 1948 trial.
Yeah, me boy,
yeah, so I will not say something I won't say something I and make us say the moment we start learning about our history, we'll get to know where this country started, how it started, the pre-colonial era to the independence era, to the first coup d'etat in Ghana, getting to second, third. And before the Fourth Republic of Ghana, NPP should always give thanks to J.J. Rawlings for bringing the Fourth Republic and letting them bring just their political party. Because Omotu Kwame Nkrumah Benguyen, now they wanted to make this country, governed by Omunkwa until a champion also saw said Dabi. A champion was to bring back Kwame Nkrumah.
Okay.
A champion was to bring back Kwame Nkrumah, but things changed when he became. When he won the coup d'etat, and a Liman, J.J. Rawlings must say, no, what a champion is doing. No. He's not, because a champion was not able to control again. He was not able to control his government. So things were more escalating. Yesterday, I sent you a video. Yeah. I don't know if you saw it. People sit down and say Rawlings na now boom. You saw the video. This thing started right at champion's time. a champion time omo ana omo campaign nyoma gu ho e ma nyoma no gu ho a eye den a ne abeton na aboden no they go na de kan say champion zito ka say so de ni no te baras no ono no ye de hu say ukọ imamia kwesi afie on ma ntoma no sugar ho enim dan no ba bia won enye ya na ka because nipa no who na oto oman ni mu so person oman ni bo a then we have people who also want the nation to go forward. Drumre bi na wonya sika ni a wonno milk wonni sugar. Almost start say omo bone don come say no. Ye ba na ya fa na bone don come ni price. Next time e ba wo beton enya osika. Because ye bone don come e bone original price o. Ebi mpo etete so. Wonya hwe sika no wonya kapre ton ya na do sika mo. Wonya kapre mfiri mu. Nti next time ade ne ba obeton no abo na opese oton no na wa yede wanya onfa so won keep no with them. In the era of UGCC, so we do 35, you can't take government decisions.
Okay.
But Kwame Nkrumah came and then JJ Rawlings and others came and they made it 18 years. And now 18 years, uni japadi bi otimi twon for na akeka de ope. Was one pair Rawlings asem. One pair Rawlings asem. Rawlings oba ma NPP 1992 yeti NPP. Also one pair Rawlings asem. Rawlings to training. Rawlings osimi handing over power peacefully or to training. Mo aye beto aba. Moku nipa 8 no munye tuturafo. Ye kun nipa 8 Ekufuado anka hwe. The president of the Republic of Ghana didn't even say a word of condolence to the family of the deceased. And of far plane course or the watara kosiso. Okoboa ma the watara si na kunya so e wa bra your own country was bleeding. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who was the chairman of the police council, he didn't say a word. Ye beside Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on the platform of Bawumia Meet the Press. He said so no one nimpo say aboni potru. Meanwhile he was in this country. You want me to go back and give the country to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, whose father was in can't say CPP when they attacked Kwame Nkrumah. You want me to believe in Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who is not even an NPP? Obi edi 3 days here in card man. I should believe in him for what? Na me NPP ni kwampo anka Bawumia. You no kwa mesano. Because onye NPP ni. Onti min chire bebia na oto aba. Oni constituency. Oni polling station. On chire bebia na oto aba. Unlike Ufo, unlike Alankash, unlike Kennedy Japan ba nya ntima yakoto aba ma Kennedy. Moto aba na mabaka. Mopo mon come in am 5 mabaka. None of them is going to lead power. They can lead NPP but not Ghana. Because omabako sem na nye. Omo to Turafo, that is why all of them they have this historical backings of Tuturasem. Omo na mo de coup d'etat ba Ghana. Kennedy Japan Tuturasem na wanye. Wantina TV so anka say ye nhye JJ Rawlings fie. Wantina TV so anka say Mahama, won say market hye. Ono na to say Mahama na hye market. Nti say sansi bi ma, e be kwa kwa matches atu Mahama fie ahye no. We say we obi a, o pese de o man hye won say ma, asem no beka. O de obi picture to TV so 3 days na ekunu. So asem o beka. Otena TV so ka say o de.
To say na nkasa no, I think the history no and me fan say ababe ye problem because nipa bi e na yempe wo ma dia tie no.
Yes.
Wan hwe ya wo be komu ye pa no.
Na ntisa.
Because Kwame Nkrumah edrume bi wo be busa obi aba Kwame Nkrumah osesa Ghana Japade nyina de ko ekrowe no person o man we ni o man we boom na ya forget about the factory no. So that's why I me believe say then that's the reason why nowadays no Nkrumah factories or ye nyina
mugu no
say who be because eno na ye legacy abema wo de akai no.
But we always tell them that history is a living thing. And Nkrumah lives whether they like it or not. We are here because Omani Nkrumah kubi diao. The actual big sis were those who the Bedema them so no who stood with Nkrumah and then declared the independence of Ghana. They are the actual big sis when we talk about that picture of when Nkrumah was declaring Ghana our independence. No, they are the real historical people. He was saying because Bedema in prison, when Nkrumah was in prison, they were those who were helping to do the campaign for Kwame Nkrumah. And even Krampono, Bedema Nkrofo we disikama Bedema say onjena onu ankasa njena. Bedema knew the man ontimi nkura. He took the money, did the campaign for Kwame Nkrumah, and Kwame Nkrumah won the elections. You want me to say those who are against? When it came, say yes or no, do you want independence or not? Then the UGCC voted no, they don't want independence. It was Kwame Nkrumah and CPP na two independence. after this the 1948 riot omo kotena Salt Pond ebo pose Kwame Nkrumah ba ye be yi na free Eugene system no kra ba no po yikurampo ansa na wo ba prison oba yo no omo de resignation letter mom say mo nje mo letter oni mi say omo bo no ho po to mo nje mo letter Salt Pond. They should tell me I'm lying. They should tell me the incident at Salt Pond when they went there, sat down with their people and said Nkrumah is too arrogant, Nkrumah is too radical, so yenya the yen final letter man he's making the Eugene CC too popular or more ordinary Ghanaians need him. But Nkrumah created something called on the day of history, the 31st. We will talk about all these things, the veranda boys, the cadres, how it all came about. So as for NPP there, I'm no channel, let's keep them in opposition. They should go and join you. Almost starting joining UPU. Party no. UP na samba back. Me say history will keep repeating itself every day. And it's na ala na ko ti UP no.
Yeah.
Or the asena samba. They will go back to UP. And we people like us, no, we stand for it and we are go UP nebe gunu. Because UP no, you talk about we are kind of the call UP. Or kwa kanya the same subaina. And all they call. Why be can they say those you could see say more support the people, the old people of NPP no, they are all running to UP. Mpenyinfo no more NPP no, mo jano ko UP. And it is the same subaina. Obi one more kasi o kan small so but na Kufuor time then yo Kufuor is one of the worst politicians in Ghana. Oh yes, he's one of the I always say me can small me can chance me muade because enunti na me can call a personal life no what I say enunti na me can say he's the worst person no me see a politician because Kufuor owo he's one of the best grandfathers and family who me nyama. He can be the best husband. He can be the best brother. He can be the best son of his parents and family. But when it comes to politics, Kufuor is one of the worst politicians in Ghana.
President Kufuor.
Yes. The program has to believe, say, President Kufuor was one of the best. But when President Kufuor was the president of Ghana, Dumso started in his era. Dumso nanka say ade a ewo ho.
Se Dumso dia atoatoa so.
Yes, because when the Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was building Akosombo Dam, Eugene CC for catcher and say this were the part of the reason why mutu radio or say sika. And then na probably diska e wo cancer energy sector. Honorable afenyo market containers na yira on hwene ano yeba. You get it? In Kufuor's era, when Ghanaians he failed to solve the energy crisis, the last state of national development of Kufuor can say, I have failed to solve the energy crisis of this. They should go back and bring Kufuor's this thing. Archives, no more reading. They think we don't learn. In Kufuor's era, and on my way, call Hipik, this brain say, on Jimbo Mino. What I say? Because Omana be the poorest, like it's part of the poor country. Yeah, this bread now. Mumbisa say Kufuor Hipik sikanawe. And I go see toilet in a schools no. So school 2 units block, 1 unit block. Now you see toilet. That is what you use the money for. Yeah, what I say? Ghana at 50. Yeah, nisika o. Omana nisika ya titia pansam. Now Doctor, I can say President Kufuor. Akwa babosi abedi Ghana at 50. Is this the government you wanted us to leave? When Kufuor was leaving power, $1 was to 10,000. And you 1 CDB. Or say your economy new year no. And no kofa about me free. You can say Bank of Ghana. And obey a CD denomination. And you use zeros ni free. And no the bring.
So me say first now o kujuma so scam bri.
And they abedu ha say no. The CD denomination they abedu ha say. And it was Bawumia who helped him do that. Today I'm not here to talk about Kufuor. But one day we'll give him his legacy. We'll give him Otonya Koton Ghana Telecos. Kakitwe bi anke Kufuor no come tonto.
I say my who say
is working. We let when Kufuor see, you see, today I'm talking about history, so let me chip this inside. When President Kufuor came to power, or set National Reconciliation Association say BBBSA. Do you see those one and Adabuga kwa na let's show our powers. Bakojo. This was to render Rawlings black. that thing, no, it was purposely for Rawlings. Rawlings, I mean, also like some of the things I also on as a former president, he wasn't getting it too. Rawlings on to Nkrumah ko san ho yare Nkrumah. Rawlings no want to mean ko. Nyoma mo kashe Rawlings no. They said a whole lot of things that into now if you say after setting that committee, that committee be bore Rawlings echi. Then we'll hang Rawlings. Second, finding Rawlings guilty of shooting, you be hanging Rawlings. Just like Akufo-Addo was desperate to get any scandal on Mahama. Kaya on your scandal on Mahama, kaya prosecute no eba na the Mahama tears and in 9 cents on into share form. That is what they wanted. And it's not confirmed Martin Ami Dubai. But in fact, NDC, we are out of that bond. On say scandal, Oman Yebi and fire. Oman Yebi, and Nkrumah 1 year, Oman scandal, Omusu. So, Kufo, purpose for that, national reconciliation was to hit on Rawlings. But lucky for him, and unlucky for the NPP, they never got. Why did he discontinue it? And the secrets never for more to him. Why did he discontinue that? Because the agenda was to hit on Rawlings. You get it?
What if NPP we need 2024 elections?
These are the questions I always. They'll be making noise saying MP. And I'm say, so what's this question you ask? And NPP we need power. Kadie nebesi.
So the nebesi on this year now.
NPP we need power. Anka national service scandal no. Anka beshe hoye hu. And ne give to a warrior son ne pa. Anka NPP we need power. Anka ye hu se bibi se wo ho. Ka NPP we need power. Anka Kwalugu dam no. Ye besa jisika ne be 3 times. Yenye. NPP we need power. Anka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye president. Na Napo ye vice. Napo ne scandal me monchro. Napo's time as an education minister. Napo to market 12 cedis. Any 8 cedis. Okachire so turn 75 Ghana. And then he's going to Yoko to answer that question. Napo as an energy minister. Ne ton meter. Sa meter no. Ye kwahwehwe mu a that meter belongs to him. And then he's answering those questions in Yoko. NPP we need power. And this dirty things no ye. Ka NPP we need power. And we will know say sana free SHS no. Omo benefit ya kura mu 4 million. Dr. Educhum si ento abama no be president. And NPP we need power. Bisane say nipa say na benefit free SHS. Oka kire say nipa 5.7. On that same platform, his deputy Honorable Anthem Fojo oka so for your politics. Oka kire say nipa 5.1 into why na chantro. On that same platform, when NDC came to power, say nipa ni nuru sa afa no mababa ka say 3.1. Enti sa 2 na mo de source na e hefa. Enti NPP we need power ka sa dream we ka yehu. For ma say education sector. Ka NPP we need power and ka ye kan say by elections here be ka man for na mebu. Man for say be corporate champ ot ase. Or the record aya was so west were gone. Ye bonipa to a police can take a knee bend. No, I shoot because by elections and the NPP want to win power. Brian Champon, after that elections, they probe into it and a committee said, Brian, he's a corporate. The president of Akufo-Addo should reprimand him. And I'm saying the president of to travel into or no need that to travel or promise him or Gillette to Chine.
Committee.
The committee now Bekachire say Brian Champon reprimand him because Nisa home. Committee ne catch sir. The white paper they brought. But the Champo was a corporate. No, just touching here.
One taking action is what.
Now, don't you know ending? What one touch no ending. Someone don't you know about taking action? We were. I know what touching it. Come on, man, bro. What for touching it? Or try say, Nim de Eka. Yebatwa about no card.
That's enough police in the back who crown one someone so no friend. Inspector BB.
Enti se memwa. Omo the 10 cents of brand Oman farmer. Anka NPP we need power. Anka Brian Champion catch there so no or US no tutu. No tutu or can say soldier ni sa na obo akasa.
Sa akasa ya se me it says once a soldier always.
Once a soldier always a soldier.
Call a 4 BNCC ya. Ya wo mo repair mo.
Wa be try and trust no enti no once a soldier no obo akasa no ntimi you can go into security And so by na me say obeka kire so no so je ni onim secret internet de.
Yes, no shijama.
O shijama. Ebi omo po NPP fo mpo se no bu petrol ne ton. O kop e bi e ka ne se embarrass on ma on na bu petrol.
On ba.
Ah, on na bu. Enten de Anka NPP we need power oh. Anka NPP we need power. Anka Kennedy akompre kwa Japan ka wo a oti we. Da obeka na asema aka se we di boni ka obesoma ma ye beko.
Oh, that
because
so you need I'm sorry the audit or ni bufu no the two.
Ni bufu ya say nti wo di two ti so ade kye ne. Say do make kan na obi nim so oti Madina o. Wo Kennedy no kire mo so oti Madina. Obi ti wo na onim say sa obo na Kennedy mama miska na no so kokun. So it is his fault. Ka NPP we need power and can say bia na ya share Rollins fie because Kennedy ka che say yen kwa share Rollins fie. Na
den na Musa dan kwa global so mo na global inflation Musa. Na den wo ye ya ama say ofa baby a NDC fu huru NPP fu yi.
Na say dey see
the NPP is losing significant ground among highly educated voters, trailing the NDC by 22 points among tertiary educated voters.
You see, I call a year can say institution Tesco. Hardly do we hear about Tesco. No. Also, first no, before I say a cratch for, I say a cratch for. But a cratch for any baby now.
Educated voters, and I say, highly educated voters, no, NPP lose ground so many.
Say enter make us say first now almost a cratch for any animal go, but see na. Social media na bana we are starting to do what? Expose them now. Cratch for not na say I don't belong here. I hire to trafo. I don't belong here.
Oh, but na we are treba idea. Obemezi to nya asamaka. Because oka say highly educated voters are. Na say na nkasa obi a onimu nwumamu enim.
Say anytime me try say first na see NPP for ya cratch for. It's not a cratch for ni bi on ko. Na me say NPP for ya cratch for ni.
You know akọ join one.
But see ano they've begun to realize say a cratch for na nkasa no we don't talk. Omo nkasa. And until they've now moved to the NDC because Sisi Oman who said no, we don't belong here.
Oh, okay.
A political party, they don't have communicators.
Oh,
who are the communicators?
She don't. Many communicators. Now say political movies. Some of them say some American be.
Okay, I say.
So anyway, obubugu so say we communicating.
Me, if I'm communicating with you, I will give you something. You go to the internet and search and you will get it. What I say? Sometimes I don't want to. They've been tagging me with her. I don't want to engage myself. Because I don't want to engage in this beef thing. What I say? Because maybe I'm a level of can I say yeah, it's not education. My level of communication is no. I don't engage in people that they are not up to my level. Though we may be age mates, but my level of communication is far better. Because you came and just giving instances. Who told them that gold board have lost? It was a miscommunication. You can't even make a head or tail out of it.
You don't cry in see.
So because of Sami Jemfika, Abutrika Yenyano. Abutrika na Robbie Brunina Bruna Bechenon. Yenyano. Na ene because Yentia Gana Foka or TikTok, ni Facebook, ni you can say ni nan. San Yoma Abutrika Munyama wins.
Me say, I think this week, Brunya Imu. Minister of Communication references Sam George what one mobia
you saw the crackdowns
and obi bisa say or the betu social media then also wunim signal e send ma abrofo no
yes
say if or my na bonefo e chi wo mo a e ma country bi kwa nya gidie wo mu say I can do business with them
or the betu social media then ka wa meto na ye san de omo kwa na de omo lock people baba ka cha say ya lock omo without reason. I don't be no more there. I can't say age no, because ye chi won't to me. Mo koye demonstration say won't to me anya he na ya beche no. Na after the chere mo de won't to me ayen so a mo say or the normal to social media. So sisi ano attorney general nya den. On me man na won.
So mo say ogu money ma si.
Enti si amo na mo bisa say de na won't to me aye. Enti so ya chere mo say ade a won't to me aye nie. Eno so amo so mo ntia se. So what ya say if Musa dan kwa say there highly educated. See, Oman will say they don't.
But no. NDC for no share sa.
Na there. So Oman create a figure be 44. They want to divert our
34.
34 rather.
Almost 2016. President Mahama any NDC nya 34%. And this idea of moken nipa ochro ye you can say
Awal Mohammed.
Dennis Miraculous Abuajo say John Mahama got 34% in 2016 and came back to win 56% in 2024. May time and history be our guide. And oko isi honso 2016 figure omo edebobo abeni o search popular vote Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo enya 5,755,758 and no ye 53.72%. And President John Mahama manya 4,771,188 44.53%. So I don't understand why say or typing mistake.
On your type, let me tell you.
No, what's it? 44% and 34%. And the NPP are okay sharing near Maui.
If Oka's a typing mistake, I'm not judging you.
Oh, sir,
no, wait.
Brakojo.
Look at the caliber of person. Don't say it's a typing mistake.
No.
He's conscious. Yes, and it's all making sense. What I say, that is NPP. Also, a true good system, or more NPP for they didn't check it.
I know, yeah, I know.
In a rush to make John Mahama look. Wait. More elections working, and yet TV so na Kennedy. I compare with Japan. Ebe catcher, you say NPP for Jimia. Or better, come fast with elections. And the elections now more real. And I already better.
No, because the figure because it was 44, but not 34. But okay, 34 no. The NPP are okay.
They didn't even make any
checks.
And to that means when the what about my NPP ana?
I was say Mohammed made the 34%, which
see, you look at the Jumana Ryan because Ghanaians now realize that Sam Mahama war signature project. Oh, what I say, and the Maya too abandoned massively for him. They realize that Sam Mahama was signature project. I'll be happy if Miracle Abuaji is able to give us the 2020 figure. Give him that challenge. He should give us the 2020 figure. I am ready for him. So we're talking about 2016 on my 2020 and no na because we all can say 8 years later. But you picked 4 years later.
Even 8 years no.
The figure still is not wrong.
And say, is it as an or type
any mistake? It is their caliber. Like a mistake no type yeah and can Nkrumah one.
Also brought me a mistake here now.
The Nkrumah should be able to correct him. Yeah, say mistake. You say see. Recently, social media communicators now. The social media communicators no. The moment I know Didi Kurampo to and say Didi. Oh yeah, NDC na me no to and say Didi. Na so ko ka asem fa NDC aban no ho na enye no kora. Me no to and say Didi. I'll forget about that.
Yeah.
That is how we are. They should learn from us. They should learn. Na say Amarusha ko eko ye mistake na no ko pa ye.
Omo de me ma no.
Meanwhile even
Samija Mfikura ko chair
sikano the man of okay
omo twene by etwa na chemu no mukrokro no e free ho Samija.
That is NPP NDC for us
enti unya
also one yes I didn't bio but NPP for no
omo twe obitimi ya owie a ade chion say okay afedie enti NPP for no ya wan say ko mu so the NDC for no kanim and NDC for no by say ye nia nipa ya twena so bi eye e free ho obi anka ho asem
omodo munya bi na ehwe
o so mo so mbeka
omonya bi omodo so ba ya be wie na afede de o obi kwada ye de ye se ni na api you see they don't have that
baba Musa Dankwa ade
when you Musa Dankwa
no because on say
inti kama ne nkana
oh there be mimi problem here say or say the NDP is losing significant ground among highly educated voters. So I say now no as NPP begina baby a among for munemu de wa omo kasa
because some entro NPP is based ya yi atro free ho sisi ya yi atro free they don't have base.
Musa Dankwa papa we obey researcher ya onya
and no so na the figures bo afibia the figures bo into ntimi nka hwe what I say afibia the figures bo akọ predict yi can say Ablekmanofi omo ye ne no mo kwa na figure na bo okọ predict bi wo yi akwetia mo ye na figure na bo
because they was say 56% of voters believe it has improved. Corruption fight. 20% say it is the same. ana was 17 say corruption fight no aye were 17 for hey okay so be and we were say 68% of floating voters believe the country is headed in the right direction.
So now you come to when they are saying say you can say 1.1 why anto no when they catch them say 1.1 no mo NPP for they are the floating voters when they catch them say mo NPP for
na dia igbusa dan ko
enka e bofo mo han ko me share sa intino
and I was say 56% of voters believe their standard of living has improved compared to a year ago. 70% believe their standard of living will improve next year.
And see, if the grants have started like this, Poku is working. The kind of saying agri sector is working. The finance is working. Gold board is working. And how will Ghana not improve?
64% of voters believe Ghana electing young leaders. 12% opposes, while 24 remain neutral.
Oh dear, from also. Make us also support Musa Dankwa. So
or can't dear no or can't
so a bem.
Now bem dear or can't was some medium chase.
I can't so an album. Almost the woman yes or can they do at them? This a year or predict my NPP say I can't say a pandino. The NPP candidate was leading. What happened? And no dear, no my Jaffa. They were happy. By a candidate, no,
but say no, on say or minor woman, we cannot have one party state.
That is it.
Into media, the ND course NPP mono, I am not happy. Because about the dream penswa, say ubit musadam ebeye info say NPP folk jina or more highly educated and nimu kasa.
The kama musadam kan
na ayeti se tontra wo masum.
Enti kama nen kan.
Tio mu ko hiehyia wan ka hye wa ha de. Hwan
eh mam ope wasema kan.
There will be na ka hye don na me say ah.
Ope wasema kan wa se hye don.
Wan ka hye don. Vibrant yemfa nsi na nyame boa 31st. Na me say na 30th.
Opentem.
Nyame boa 31st. Ye bedi nkomo.
Yes.
Na mabozi to amano no so say de ono no de nani hunu ye ne no so ko boaboa ne ho di aba nti o last message na
my last message is always one Ghana no ye na ye dia o man be ye free nara what you say and I always say before so be join a political party no bo abakosem kakrati
yeah
because history keep repeating itself. We've gone past that era now. Ye ma obi botai e kwatena TV so radio so wa ya twem sa time no wa utimi kura phone na wa de akwa hwehwe understand before you even speak and then see at the grassroots now where they come NDC for yes na ye hu ye na de you see the communicators fighting among themselves aban no ye na ntimi nkogu ye ntimi nkogu aban no o man ye na so benefit ya that is what we are all looking for what you say obi wo hono ma wose na me frɛ na wonfa me frɛ na wonye at that moment onim say bia wo ya ade ana say oye den let's exercise patience because the moment we benya government portfolios no ho nipa e frɛ no no ede no enya ade ketwa o what you say let's give them that benefit say the moment we take that seat no he belongs to the state what you say and then bia ya appointment we o sementiase usika na wo call campaign ase ye den ye de ma wo ma wo de fo ka obi so de na ye de betua aye enti at least let's get it according to na see ebia me ma apply adwuma we anya some of them mo nko de omenya o nko de obenya da
and last week na Kennedy supporters ni bi bo afu no on say Kennedy ye campaign na onya ya and party ni power obi ko adwuma ye say for certificate bra o ko ye campaign nipa na wo ko no adwuma ben no ko bisa ye so you can't tell me say wa ban ya ba power nti o be say o ko immigration mu
without SS
you don't even have a SHS certificate and you think you wa ban ye mu o man
no we don't do it like that into obi answer your communication see the issue is NDC fraternity is big men kasa obi aka asema mana ya me ya nti no me into wo kama obi aka asema on ye campaign na NPP mrana this horror movie was not
maybe on your body be okay
oh and the youth let's at least sometimes exercise patience because nyame na nim kwan ya ofa so peja obi anya nipa
yeah
nya nipa na peja nipa and you just do your work devoid of insult, work and make sure say one day God will do what? God will raise you high.
Vibrant na agriculture minister what to say?
Oh no you papa
see oh
the man is working because ekuya adwuma ne de yes we akuya Kevin Messi agriculture minister we akuya we adwuma ne yes
enti agriculture minister Honorable Eric Opoku hana bebe me kwan ama ye de dwuma de na si uye video na o hwe camera na chidi awa bambe kura bebu say o be kasa and camera comment aye mo be se na me po 31st yeah the 31st December revolution hon sensem Z20 vibrant bet na se na ye de abremo aha be me kwa me dwuma de nyina asi